Okay, today's Wednesday, April the 13th, and I want to show you something. So I'm turning the camera around. Sorry for the... Anyway, if you can barely see it, but the sun is right over there through the trees. And I want you to look over this way. Look at that barn, and you can see the see that bright light on the barn, and then down there on the shop and the barn. I mean, you can see even on the trees. That is from the sun behind me. You can just see it. Now, there's two sources of light going on, is what we have. Because look, there's light here under the trees. You can see just fine, even though the sun behind is obscured. See, I'm in the shade, and you can see you can see by the rays on the ground, and on the barn, and where it hits the buildings and the trees. That's from the sunlight. Okay, that's sunlight hitting that. And then over on those distant hills over there too. I'm going to walk over here so you can see those hills, because they're pretty. Of course, it's not in 3D, so you don't get the really good effect of it. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is this, because it's evening, 7:30 at night. You can see the sun rays getting through on certain trees and whatever, and on those hills over there, and yet it's still daylight right here. So where's that light is coming from? Let's look up in the sky. Okay, oh, look at that. There's the moon. Let me see if I can zoom in for you. Well, I don't think I can. But anyway, that's the moon. So we got the moon and the sun out both at the same time, which, happens a lot. I've noticed. But if you see, there's a slight demarcation over there. I'm looking toward the east now. Remember, the sun is behind me. I'm going to go slow, 180. Okay, so that's about 90 degrees. There's my car. And I'm going all the way around. And can you see the sun? Just follow the line on the ground, on the flat earth, and it points you right directly at where the sun is. There. You see it peeking through there? Get a little closer. There it is. Whoa, yeah, there it is. Now it's bright. Okay, so we come back around. I'm now making a complete 360. That was 180, and now I'm back with the sun directly behind me. In fact, you should be able to see maybe see my shadow. Nope, because the sun's obscure, and yet it's daylight. I mean, I can see. I don't have a flash or anything going on here. No extra light. It's 7:30 at night. But you see the whole eastern sky over there. It's like it has a line where the daytime is disappearing. In Genesis, it says that God created the day. He created this light that we're seeing right now, that's not coming from the sun, but it's here in the daytime. And it follows the sun, and then we go into night, the darkness. And that's when we can see the stars. I mean, you can't see any stars right now. You see the moon. Hey, moon. So there's two sources of light, for sure. For sure. And I hope you can see that. And let's do it one more time. See the sunlight beating on that barn over there. Just blaring on it, because it's coming from over here. And you can see, if all we had was the light of the sun, is what I'm saying, that light right there is all you would see. That's the only place you would see. Everything else would be dark, but it's not. We have light. And go out during the daytime. I've done this lots of times. And get in the shade, and you can still see the, I'm going to turn around. You can still see, even in the shade. So that should tell you that there's another source of light. There's two sources of light. Okay, that's all.